Look at it now. Open the textbook, page number 35, class 9, part 3. I am going to be explain. Part 3. Name of the lesson is Laws of Motion. Laws of Motion. In the previous class, I have explained about the concept of motion, right? Motion in the sense, if the position is continuously changes from one place to another place depending upon the applied force. Depending upon the applied force. So as you are applying little bit of force to the selected object, what happens? The position of the object will be keep on changes from one place to another place depending upon the time interval. Depending upon the time interval. It is being classified into three types, right? Newton first law, Newton second law, Newton third law. Already we have been discussed in the earlier class. So today's concept is pushing two wooden blocks with the same force. Pushing two wooden blocks with the same force. Two wooden blocks with the same force. What happens to the object? Let us see. With the same force. Pushing two wooden blocks with the same force. Read the activity. Take two rectangular wooden blocks with different masses and place them on a straight line which is drawn on a floor. So you have to select what are here. You have to select a rectangular wooden blocks. So this is the scale, right? On the surface of this scale, I have been selected two different masses. Two different masses. Here mass in the sense weight. Mass in the sense weight. So one of the weight is 20 kgs. Okay. One more weight is 10 kgs. One more weight is 10 kgs. I have been selected two different masses. So give the same push at the same time to both the blocks with the help of wooden scale. Now try to apply some amount of force. Now try to apply some amount of force with the help of wooden scale. With the help of wooden scale. Now observe the movement of these selected wooden blocks. Now observe the movement or else the position of the wooden blocks. Whether it has been changed to a maximum distance or to the least distance it is travelled. You have to observe. So whenever you are applying the force to the selected wooden blocks, what happens? The lighter weights will move to the longer distance. Lighter weights will move to the longer distance when we compared with the higher weights. When we compared with the higher weights. Here which is the highest weight here? 20 kgs is the higher weight, right? So it moves to a least distance. It covers only the least path. But coming to the point of 10 kgs, it covers maximum distance. It covers maximum distance due to because of lesser weight. For example, I have selected two blocks over here. One is chalk piece, one is pen. Right. As I am throwing these two at a time, what happens? Chalk piece will move to a longer distance due to because of lesser weight. Whereas the book will fall only the least distance due to because of excess weight is acting on the surface of the book in horizontal direction. Okay. Which one goes further? Why? So as we are comparing in these both the cases, which will travel the maximum distance? 10 kgs will travel to the maximum distance. Which block accelerates more? Lesser weight will accelerate more. Okay, lesser weight will accelerate more when we compared with higher weights. Through your observation, you can tell that the greater mass of an object, more it resists the change in its state of motion. From the above examples, we conclude that some have more inertia than others. So lesser weights have lesser inertia, whereas higher weights have greater inertia. Here inertia in the sense how much amount of energy we are applying on the surface of the object. So what do you mean by the term inertia? How much amount of energy we are applying on the surface of the selected object is referred as what? Inertia. In this comparison of these two weights, see the one is 10 kg, right? Here I am observing or I am applying only the little bit of energy. Okay, na 10 kg ki నేను maximum energy అనేది apply చేయట్లేదు. When we compared with 20 kg, here I need excess amount of energy to move this block from one place to another place. Okay, here I require only the little bit of weight, little bit of energy I need, little bit of energy I require to change its position. Mass is a property of an object that specifies how much inertia that object has. So mass in the sense what are here weight. Always remember that weight is equals to m into g. So what do you mean by that term? Weight defined as mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. M is referred as mass, whereas small g is referred as acceleration. Small g is referred as acceleration. It is also denoted with the symbol small a. A is equals to g. A is equals to g. Acceleration a తో ఇండికేట్ చేయొచ్చు. అదే విధంగా స్మాల్ g అనే లెటర్ తోని కూడా మనము ఇండికేట్ అనేది చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ స్మాల్ g? 9.8 meters per second square. 9.8 meters per second square is the value for small a. So what is the conclusion for this, Nana? Lighter weights will accelerate more when we compared with higher weights. This is the experiment of pushing two wooden blocks with the same amount of force. Same amount of force. So next concept is look at one of the problem is given here. You have to calculate what, Nana? Force. So what is the problem here? Law of conservation of momentum, or else you can take dropping of x. What is the next activity? Dropping of x. Dropping of x. Dropping of x. డ్రాపింగ్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ ఏంటిది? x ని మనం వదిలేయడం. ఒక లాంగర్ డిస్టెన్స్ నుంచి లేకపోతే ఒక సర్టెన్ హైట్ నుంచి మనము x ని డ్రాప్ చేసినట్టు అయితే ఏమవుతుంది? లెట్ us see here. Take two eggs and drop them from a certain height such that one egg falls on a concrete floor and another egg falls on a cushioned pillow. So you have to select what? You have to select the n number of eggs now. You have to select what? N number of eggs. So you after selecting these eggs, try to drop it. Try to drop it from a certain height. From a certain height. Now try to drop it from a certain height. What happens to the egg? The egg may fall on the surface of the ground. The egg may fall on the surface of the ground due to because of gravitational force. Ultimately, we can also notice that egg will be breaks into pieces. That means large amount of inertia is acting on the surface of the ground. More amount of energy or more amount of inertia is acting on the surface of the ground. Similarly, select two more eggs. Similarly, select two more eggs. Now drop it from a certain height. Drop it from a certain height. But in this case, you are placing a cushioned pillow. మెత్తని తీసుకుంటున్నారు. ఇందాక గ్రౌండ్ సర్ఫేస్ తీసుకున్నారు. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి పిల్లో. ఓకేనా? పిల్లో అంటే ఏంటి? మెత్త కదా. So you are selecting a pillow. After selecting of these eggs, you have to drop it from a certain height such that the eggs must fall on the surface of the pillow. What happens? In this case, egg will not be breaks down. Egg will not be breaks down. Here, less amount of inertia is acting. Less amount of inertia is acting on the surface of the pillow. On the surface of the pillow. Similarly, we can also notice that egg will not be breaks down. Egg will not be breaks down. So the obtained equation is delta P is equals to F net into delta T. F net into delta T. Here delta in the sense change along with time interval. Along with time interval. F net in the sense net force. F net in the sense what? Net force. Net force in the sense the algebraic sum of the forces acting on a single object is referred as net force. Delta means change. P in the sense momentum or impulse. Here we can take it as a impulse. When we drop the egg on a cushioned pillow, it does not break because a smaller force acts on the egg for longer time duration. Even if the delta P is same in both the cases, the magnitude of net force acting on the egg determines whether the egg will break or not. Why does a fielder catch a fast moving cricket ball? By pulling back his arms while catching it. If he does not pull his hands, what happens? The ball may skid down. The ball definitely hurts him. When he pulls back his hand, he experiences a smaller force for a longer time. That means what we are going to conclude here? On the surface of the ground, a large amount of inertia is acting, whereas on the surface of the pillow, smaller force is acting or less amount of inertia is acting. Is it clear now? Once I am explaining. Select two eggs. You have to, after selecting these eggs, now try to drop it from a certain height such that the egg will fall on the surface of the ground. The egg will fall on the surface of the ground. In this case, the egg will be breaks down. Similarly, repeat the same experiment by taking 2 or more eggs. Now once again drop it from a certain height. మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? పై నుండి eggs ని కిందికి డ్రాప్ చేస్తున్నారు. అంటే వదిలేస్తున్నారు. Such that these eggs may fall on the surface of the pillow. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ పడింది మనకి eggs అనేది? పిల్లో పైన పడడం జరిగింది. In this case, less amount of energy is acting or less amount of inertia is acting on the surface of the pillow when we compared with ground. Is it clear, children?